no copyright. Let's see. Welcome in. Let's see. Oh yeah, where do I put the chat? I guess I can put it here. Let's see. Let's try this one. Hey guys, welcome, welcome. So, how you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Had a good day. I went to the mall today. Got some work done. Building a store over here, you know, I'm building a new store. You know how it is. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh man, it went away. Oh, thank God. Yo, you live on Shopify Lab right now too? No, just on YouTube and Twitch. So I got a YouTube channel, of course. You guys are probably watching me on YouTube, and then I got a Twitch channel. And I'm gonna be answering questions. I don't know if you guys saw, but I've been posting some good clips here. I've been posting some clips. Oh wait, what the heck? Here, let me log in. I've been posting some I've been building some, hold on. I've been posting some clips from previous streams, which I haven't streamed in a while actually. Like a month. What? Hold on, I just can't log in. And I'll answer all questions here, so yeah, you can ask whatever you want. So I see, no disrespect, feels like you've been reviewing brands for a while. Why are you not building a 8 or 9 figure business / exit? Trust me, I am. Okay? I am. I'm just doing things my own way, which I know is a little bit different than maybe what most people are doing, but you know, I think I'll have a bigger outcome even than most people. But honestly, if not, then that's fine, because I'm having fun and I'm doing my thing. But that is my goal, though. I do want to build an 8, 9 figure business. Yeah. Hold on, let me just, I can't log into, for some reason I can't log into, it's just not, it's like lagging out on me. I don't know what's going on here. And yeah, excuse my cold. I have a little bit of a cold right now. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's super cold outside. But it's the winter, so it is what it is. Ideas on sleep supplement subscription brands. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good sleep supplements out there. You know, there's let's see. So there's a lot of sleep supplements on Supplyful, for example. So this is a really great resource where you can basically just launch a startup, an e-commerce supplement startup with zero budget. Okay, not zero budget, because you do have to pay for the platform. It's like $50 a month or something, or $40 a month. But you don't have to order inventory, and you can basically design your own label from the get-go. So you can build a brand identity and just sell these ready to source products. So you got multivitamins, you got magnesium glycinate capsules. This is a great product actually for sleep, magnesium glycinate. I really like this one specifically, the Sleep Plus Collagen Cream. I think this is a cool one because it has like a double benefit, you know? It's like, I would use that. If you can sleep better and also anti-age, I mean, that's a lot of value in one. So this is a great idea, in my opinion. Just start with Supply Full. We have a discount with them. So inside the Shopee Lab platform, you guys already know you can access this for free. And we have exclusive offers with a lot of vendors. And Supply Full is one of them. So make sure to use them. Yeah, they even have methylene blue, which is kind of crazy, actually. I didn't know they had this. So that's actually really cool. So that's my suggestion for these things. You can also go with Team Drop. I will say you can source custom supplements on Team Drop as well. But I would say just also make sure you get further certifications from there if you do that, just because you don't want to sell a supplement that's fake. You can get in a lot of trouble for doing that. So I would just be cautious with that. What's good, Ari? What's good, man? How you doing? Just got my US LLC and bank set up. That's pretty cool. Good job. Tips to start. Honestly, keep it super simple. Just do some product research. Figure out some market that you are interested in or where you see a potential problem you can solve, and start testing products in that market. I think testing is the name of the game. Anybody in my community, for example, that is getting success is because they're testing. They're just literally testing products every single week. And when you do that, you find more success. I mean, you just gather more data, and a lot of times things are just a volume game. Unfortunately, with like everything, it's a volume game. Practice makes perfect. So that's my best tip. Just start simple, use our free store builder, get a really nice theme from there. And then, that's free. And then just use Team Drop for free, right? Get a Team Drop account. I'll link one in the description. Use this for free. Find some products. Talk to the suppliers. Maybe ask them like, hey, what's your best-selling product? That's a hack too. You could just go to Team Drop, talk to the WhatsApp team, and just say, hey, what is your best-selling product right now? Like straight up, and you could just sell that. But there's literally millions of product ideas that you can sell. So don't be limited just by, what's selling on Team Drop. You can also use your own originality. You can be unique. Leather jackets is a great niche, man. I mean, let me see. Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Let's see what leather jackets is all about. So if we go keyword research, leather jacket, let's see just how big this is. Wow, 550,000 monthly searches. Holy shit. That's a lot of demand, guys. Leather jacket has a ton of demand. So let's see, leather jacket. Let's see what we can find on 1688. Let's see if we can find some new leather jackets that nobody's seen before. Okay, whoa, some of these are crazy. Some of these look really cool, actually. This one looks pretty good. PU leather. I mean, this isn't real leather. Which is a marketing angle in itself, to be honest with you. A lot of people shop fake leather. Let's see. So yeah, let's see if this will refresh. Nope. But yeah, my point with this was that I've been posting really good stream clips lately, and therefore I'm going to be doing more streams because I just want to post more stream clips, and I love doing streams. I love interacting with you guys. It's super fun. And yeah, I have some ideas on things that we can do. Some content that I want to watch, things like that. And then also like stores that I want to build. I want to build this store live with you guys. So I'm planning to add a couple products here. One of the products being this love charm bracelet. So we got this love charm bracelet here, and it's pretty cool. It's perfect for the Valentine's Day season. So, it's a beautiful product, very good perceived value. I love products with perceived value. but not just products with perceived value. I also love products with real value. Perceived value will only get you so far, but it is really important. Best tips for scale: 800 to 1K a day to 10K a day. Honestly, scaling from 1K a day to 10K a day is really just a matter of pushing up your budget and doing it in a way that's sustainable. So basically pushing your budget whenever you have excess profits. That's a great way to look at it. That's literally as simple as it is. Some people may tell you that you need to do, all this creative strategy, and you need to, dial in your avatars, and these things are absolutely true. This will help you. These are good things that you should do for your own learning, for your own brand learning. But at the end of the day, it really just, if you have something that's working at $1,000 a day on Meta, getting to 10K a day is really just a matter of pushing up the budgets whenever you have a really good day. Nobody's going to tell you that because people generally overcomplicate things. But the reality is that that's just how it is. I've seen products myself scale to 40K days where it's literally just been the same set of ads with just scaled up budgets progressively. That's the power of Meta. Meta is so incredibly powerful. It will learn who your customer is over time. So, you'll have days where you'll have like a 40% profit margin just randomly, right? Because that day Meta is just cooking. Those are the days where you just literally should use that excess profit, right? Like that extra 10% profit, right? Instead of 40% profit, take it down to 30% and use that extra profit to scale up your budget for the next day. Likely what will happen is the next day will probably not do as well, but then what will happen is it will learn with this new budget, and then you'll kind of climb up a level. So yeah, it really is just about scaling winning ads. The problem that people face is they just can't find a winning product, and that's why I really encourage people to test more. And that's not even just for ecom. Like, I just think in general, it's a good idea to test more, especially if you're a beginner. Like, post more content. If you have an app, same thing. Like, test building more apps or posting more slideshows for your app. There's a really cool thing that we're doing. I'll dive into it a different day, but there's a web app that we have right now that's at Akemi. So Akemi is my agency, but it's also like a AI lab and studio. It's super cool, actually. We've been doing really cool stuff in there, Akemi, and we built a web app that's actually been crushing it lately. And our strategy is basically just slideshows, posting slideshows for it. So because of that, now we built a tool that can help make slideshows, and I'll share that with you guys as soon as it's done. It's only available internally, so I'll kind of show you, I guess, maybe how it works. I'll show you a different time, but it's pretty clean. It's pretty cool. Let's see. How about made in USA leather jackets? I don't know. Let's see. Leather jacket supplier. I mean, that's a great idea. That sounds pretty cool. And I think a lot of people that would buy leather jackets would really resonate with a made in the US jacket for sure. But yeah, man, you just got to do some research and test. Greetings from London. Keep up the content. Hey, shout out to London. Lovely London. I want to go back to Britain. I haven't been there in a long time. Would you be open to working with someone and documenting it for your channel? Feel like them videos always do well and people learn a lot from them. I would be open to it. Yeah, I would. But for now, I'm just going to build my own store and like just document it. I'm just going to build stier.com. This is the store that I started just for the stream. So I think you'll be able to learn a lot from that too. The reason why I'm just hesitant to do that, and I am open to it, it's just that there's a lot of organization that needs to happen for that, right? Like, I need to coordinate with someone else, and I need to like film footage with them. It's just like a lot of moving pieces, and I'm just trying to keep it simple, man. I just want to press go live on stream for a couple hours, answer questions, watch content that I've been meaning to watch, build the store that I've been meaning to build and call it a day, and then have, you know, my team just clip up the stream, post videos from the stream, etc., etc. I'm not so interested in, like, you know, doing this crazy content like that. Although that would be cool, it's just not realistic for me right now, man. I'm just gonna be honest. I got the brand That Cove. They sell a very unique book, somehow with scarcity. I was thinking about translating that book to Norwegian and making my own version. Oh, let me see. That Cove. Ooh, capture their story. Oh yeah, I've seen this actually. This is a great product. So if I show you here, their traffic distribution is pretty impressive. You know, they're at nearly 100,000 monthly visitors. They actually surpassed 100,000 monthly visitors. And what you can see here that's interesting is, yeah, it's actually huge in the US primarily. I think translating it to Norwegian and selling it in Norway is a brilliant idea. I think it will literally crush it. And yeah, I mean, just use Team Drop, bro. Like, hit them up on Team Drop. I'm sure if you just literally tell them the idea, I've actually seen that product on here. So let's see, mom story. Yeah, you see right here, boom. So yeah, you have the dad one, the mom one, the grandpa one, the grandma one. Brilliant product, super, super good product. I think if you just tell them, hey, I'm adding this product to my store, can you consult or can you source it for me in Norwegian? They will do it, bro. They will 100% do it. The Team Drop team is absolutely amazing. So just tell them your idea. They will source it for you. It's possible that it'll have a minimum order quantity, you know, maybe like 100 units, let's say, because it will require some customization. But what you should just do is test it anyways, you know, before you order the MOQ. So then if it works, then just order the MOQ and whatever, and they'll ship it all for you and everything. So it's pretty simple. But if it doesn't work, then at least you're not, you know, you don't have that dead stock sitting. So that's what I love, is this like lean inventory model. I don't even like to call it drop shipping anymore. I'm still gonna call it drop shipping just because that's what everybody else calls it, and that's really what it is. But I think drop shipping itself has a terrible connotation, and it's just largely because of all the bad actors and scammers. But it doesn't need to be that way. Like, for this store, I'm actually gonna build it entirely clean. Like, for this store, I'm not even gonna have fake reviews. I'm not even like, it's just literally gonna be raw and clean and just entirely product focused. And I'm telling you, it's gonna work because I'm just gonna test a lot of products. That's all it is. And products that make sense to test. That's the other thing. Like, not just like spam testing products, but this product to me makes a lot of sense. Why? I'll show you. Let me show you this charm bracelet. Let me show you just how much demand charm bracelets have. 246,000 people are looking up charm bracelets every single month, and it actually peaks in February and March. So in March is when it peaks. So this is literally the perfect season to sell a product like this. And it's beautiful. It's high quality. So I'm really confident in a product like this. And with my strategy, right? Like, I'll spend maybe $200 testing it. So if it doesn't work, oh well, right? Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm not down $10,000 in inventory, which is how most people build e-commerce stores and why most people hate e-commerce. Actually, most entrepreneurs out there, they see e-commerce as like a failing business idea, like a really tough one, which it is. It's not easy, but the problem, but that's just by their own doing. You know, you can just work smarter instead of harder. But let me see. Just answering a couple messages. So yeah, that's the other thing I want to do more on stream, is just straight up work. I have 2 screens, so there's no reason why I can't like pop open a video and just get some work done with you guys here. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do find it pretty hard to focus, and because I just want to make content. I really love making content and like putting my voice out there. So what more motivating way to do that than just to stream and then get work done, answer questions, engage with you guys. But let me just answer this question quick. Okay, let me answer more questions. Okay. Bit of a random question. I remember you mentioning that you wanted to build a supplement store a while back during an Akemi Discord call. How did that go? It went okay. So I still do have a supplement brand, but it kind of failed. It's not like, it's still making money actually, but very little money. There's no marketing efforts really being put into it. And because I'm not really in charge, and the team just sort of fell apart, to be honest with you. Like, everyone is just doing different things, including myself. Like, I just wasn't able to really do anything for it. But I do have plans now to bring it back to life, because it's still doing like 6K a month, and just like on Amazon. It's an Amazon and Shopify supplement store. So my plan is this year, I want to bring on somebody to operate it and push it to the next level. And actually, one of the main marketing strategies for this brand, believe it or not, was TikTok slideshows. Just, one of the guys, the previous operator, who's an absolute G, no, bad relationships or anything with him. I really like him a lot, but he's just so busy with other stuff, and it's not really fair for him to be putting in all this work when nobody else is, including me. So basically, I built a slideshow maker. So I took the strategy that he has and just, I didn't build it. Somebody in our Akemi team built it. And it's just going to allow us to easily post slideshows about the brand. So then now that that's going to be built, which was the previous strategy to grow it, I'll just take over the brand. I'll hire an operator, bring somebody on from my community. Maybe one of you guys would be interested in it, and just run it up. Because yeah, it does literally organically some sales. So it's definitely a good brand. It's just, yeah, I posted this the other day, man, and this will actually explain so much about me to you guys. I can't relate more to this, but basically I was listening to the Founders podcast the other day. Wait, what the heck? When did I post this? Oh, wow. I tweet a lot sometimes, but basically, I tweeted this. I was listening to the Larry Ellison episode on Founders Podcast at the gym. And yeah, in one part Larry Ellison said, if I wasn't interested in something, I simply ignored it. And he said that was actually like kind of a mistake that he made. But unfortunately, I kind of feel the same way. Like, it's just really hard for me to put time into something that I just really don't find interesting. So that's been the downfall of a lot of my stores. I'm not going to lie. But the one thing that has reigned true in my life and consistent is that I really am very interested in making content. For whatever reason, maybe I don't know. Maybe I like sharing information. Maybe I just like putting my voice out there. All of these things are true. But yeah, this kind of explains a lot. So what I've learned though, because it's okay to make mistakes, but you got to learn from them. What I'm learning from that and knowing myself now, I'm just building closer connections with other people that are talented and hungry and value my ideas and value my guidance and expertise and insights and opinions, and are willing to be operators, right? So yeah, for this supplement brand, long story short, no, that brand kind of failed, but it's still not, it actually hasn't fully failed. It's just like in a really bad spot operationally. So I just need to bring somebody on to kind of carry it forward. But I have a good strategy put in place that I can have somebody follow that I'm pretty confident will work really well. Anyways, let's see. When you're testing products, do you use AI Shopify website builders, or what do you do? No. And it's not because it's Sebastian. Incredible software that he built. Super cool mission. Definitely helping a lot of people out. Drop Magic, another one. Super cool. Very nice. I've even heard of new ones. I have people hitting me up all the time about their new store builders. But here's my big issue with them, and why I don't recommend them for my community. It's because they're just expensive. That's just the bottom line. I mean, they're not, use it if you like really have the money for it. But I think if you're a beginner, spending like 30, 40, 50, $60 a month is a lot of money, right? Like you got to really think about your costs, especially at the beginning, because at the end of the day, you're not going to make sales just from having a nice store. You're going to make sales from running ads, from driving traffic to your store. So it's really important that you spend your money in the best way to make sales, which is running ads. So what I recommend is to use our free store builder. Just kidding. Just make a free Shopify store. I mean, you don't need to use a store builder, but we do have a store builder where it's basically just a theme right now. I'm not going to lie. It's not the best like store builder or anything. It's very much a beta product, but it's free. And the store that the theme that you get to download through it is the same theme that's making us over $1,000 a day on another store and converting at 5 to 6% every single day. So this is all you need. This is what I would recommend. And then just use AI for your copywriting. I use the Breakthrough Advertising GPT. So this is like a resource that we provide inside Shopee Lab, but you can use it as well. There's no gatekeeping around here, guys. That's one thing that the reason I'm so excited to live stream more is because it's just so much easier to tell you guys like the truth. You know what I mean? In one video, like I try to tell you guys in my videos, like, look, I am trying to promote my software and ideas, but I just genuinely use them to make my videos. I don't want to gatekeep any sort of information. Like I don't want to gatekeep information. So anyways, I would just use the Breakthrough Advertising GPT for your copy on your store, and then just use the store builder for free. Both of these are free. So just use both of those and that's all you need, straight up. That's what we're doing. That's what our students are doing. And then, yeah, just focus on like really good product ideas to test. Okay, let's see. And then, oh yeah, another app, Ammo's Bundle. So this is also another free app that I would consider an essential, which can also replace like the subscription apps, because you can make a really beautiful offer like this. This makes a massive difference, guys. So yeah, and this one's free. So very nice resource as well. Ari, I know you're in the e-com niche, but have you ever looked at the Roblox niche? Top Game is making $750K a day. I just started my own game after being in e-com for a while, doing $400 each day. I've absolutely looked into this, and not just Roblox. I've actually commissioned a Fortnite map in the past. I got into the Fortnite map making scene a little bit, but I didn't pull through with it. I didn't stay consistent, and same with Roblox. I mean, I've never actually played Roblox, so I've played Fortnite, but I've never played Roblox, so I didn't understand it at all, really. But I've done some research. I mean, especially with the garden game, like the Grow a Garden game. I mean, that one was just such a ridiculous explosion of success for those guys. Not only the guy that made it, but then also the game studio that acquired it. So yeah, man, definitely interested in that niche, and definitely interested to market something like that, especially with our slideshow maker here. Super cool, man. Definitely hit me up about that on Instagram. I would love to explore that more. I love the gaming niche. Gaming is super cool to me. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Definitely tell me more about that. Maybe in DMs or Twitter or something. Have you been to Dubai, bro? No, I haven't. I've never been to Dubai. I've heard all about Dubai, and I'm sure I'll go at some point. But, I had a daughter almost 2 years ago, and that just like completely changed the trajectory of my life in terms of travel plans. So Dubai is not on my list of plans anytime soon. But once she's a little bit older and I have more help, then I'll do it. I really want to go over there, though. It looks super cool. I know a ton of people in Dubai. There's a lot of really awesome entrepreneurs out there, so I definitely want to go. It's just not the right time for me yet. Everyone has their own path. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe you see more purpose in helping people and working with them instead of just building and running stores. That's absolutely true. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And don't get me wrong, I really have fun building stores. It's just like I really have fun for, like, for example, this looks awesome to me. It's fun. I like the design aspect, like the architecture of a store is pretty fun to me. But I do get kind of bored of operations, and yeah, that tends to happen with a lot of my ideas. But yeah, that's okay. It is what it is. I just really try to have fun, and obviously I want to secure, like, I think about my family a lot, and I think about being financially secure. That's kind of my bottom line. But then beyond that, like, I'm really happy to take risks. I like taking risks and, throwing off random projects and seeing what happens with them. And then that's another reason why even that Roblox idea sounds cool to me. Like, that sounds kind of cool. And why Fortnite map making was really cool to me too. I just never, like, again, like, I just don't have enough time in the day to really push forward with something like that. I need to hire people, or just have people around me that are interested in it, that want to do it with me. Are you accepting CVs and portfolios? I would love to work for you. That's amazing. Yes, I'm always accepting. I'm always accepting people to send me their stuff. So the way it works with me is, like, everything is downstream from my main company, Blue Dot. So from there, we got a bunch of different things that we're doing. Shopee Lab, of course, is kind of the main one. That's like our main community. But then we have the agency and studio, Akemi. Smart Reply, I was able to get in on Smart Reply. And then now Amos Bundle as well. I'm a part of this. I was able to invest into this. I just use it on every store. So I just contacted the team. I'm like, hey guys, we got to do something together, because I use this app way too much. And it's really good. And so that's that. So yeah, and I'm always building more stores, right? I also got, like, this portfolio of stores and this web app. Like, I'm constantly building ideas, and I'm constantly in need of talent, honestly. So yeah, that'd be great. I would love to check out what you got. And, I can't guarantee that we'll have some sort of spot for you quite yet, but I love nothing more than to work with people that are really cool and, like, resonate with me. And resonate doesn't mean, like, agree with everything I do, but just, like, you just believe in the vision pretty much. Kids spent ridiculous amounts on games. That's true, especially pay to win games. That's for sure. Yeah, the skins, like loot boxes, these things are insane. Like, gambling culture has completely gotten out of hand. It's really insane. And it's really bad for kids, but it's just what's happening, unfortunately. But yeah, you're definitely right. Kids spend a lot of money, a lot of their parents' money on games. How much money have I made off of dropshipping? I mean, 8 figures in revenue, that's for sure, but not as much in profit, I'll say that much. Okay, let's see. Kids spend, yeah, okay. What capital to start drop shipping with do you recommend? How much? I mean, the more the better, right? If you have more money saved up, I always recommend, you should just save up money always, because that's going to be your startup capital. But, don't think of, like, a specific budget. I would say, just have a job, of course, or at the very least have, like, 3-4K saved up. I think if you have 3K saved up, you're in a really good position to start a lean branded drop shipping store, because it doesn't cost you a lot. And like I said, my strategy, at least, is extremely lean. Like, I don't want people to spend 2K testing a product. I think you should spend, $200 testing a product, even $150, to be honest. Like, you can cut products pretty soon. And that's just my method, right? Everybody's different. Some people are going to tell you that's stupid, but it works. I mean, I'm making it work. I have students that make it work where they've never seen success before. Even our closer, Chelsea, like, it's actually pretty crazy. I'll show you just real quick so you can see what I mean. It's pretty awesome. But even Chelsea, right, She's never done ecom before. Literally never has done it before. And she just hit her first $500 day. And she said it right here. She's like, yeah, it's just the system. Like, it's nothing crazy, just clean execution. That's all it is. And it's the truth. It's just clean execution, testing products consistently, but not just like, throwing stuff at the wall. It's more so like, yes, throwing like stuff at the wall, but like being calculated about it. Testing products that make sense to test, right? Like products that have demand. Do some research on the competitors so that you can take some inspiration from what they're doing, but make it unique, of course, or use the breakthrough advertising GPT to come up with the best marketing angles possible. I'll show you how to do it too. So basically, the way that I would do it is, let me just go to the team drop link. Give me 1 second. I just got to log out of I have a couple profiles here. Store products. Here we go. So this is what I do, right? So I'll just put this here and I'll just take a screenshot of this. Right? Take a screenshot and I'll just paste it here and I'll just literally say, help me come up with my ad copy and product page copy. The first image is of the supplier listing. The second image is of my brand Shopify brand listing. Shopify brand Astier listing. And then I'll just, take a little picture of this one. Here we go. So many tabs. Where'd I go? Oh yeah, I was here. And then we'll just give it to, oh man, I'm using 4.0. Okay, I meant to use 5.0, but it's whatever. So here's a hack. To write effective ad copy and product page copy for your Ask Sierra Love Charm bracelet, we must begin with the foundation Eugene Schwartz laid in breakthrough advertising. We're not selling the bracelet, we're channeling an already existing desire. The bracelet is not a product, it's a token of romance, a symbol of love, a statement of feminine charm, and most of all, a gift that speaks without words. We must begin by locating where the mass desire already exists, the universal human urge to feel loved, remembered, and adored, especially during romantic occasions like Valentine's Day. Then we position this bracelet as the tangible fulfillment of that desire. God damn. That's why we use this, because it's trained by my Cami team. Shout out to the Cami team on the breakthrough advertising book. So it does all the heavy lifting, right? When it comes to channeling that desire, the psychological reasons why somebody buys something, not just, like the features, right? Most people would see this and be like, oh, cute bracelet, blah, blah, blah. But like, they don't really get this. So anyways, headline, say I love you without saying a word. A bracelet that speaks in symbols, hearts, roses, love notes, every charm a promise, every glance a memory. Goddamn. Heartfelt design. Every charm tells a story, from blushing hearts to love notes, roses, and whispered promises. Love in every detail. A collage of meaning designed to make her feel seen, cherished, and adored. Adjustable fit. The woven link chain offers comfort and flexibility. Like love itself, it adjusts to you. Oh my God. This thing is just too good. I'm telling you. So here's the romantic copy. This isn't just jewelry, it's a feeling she can wear. The Sierra Love Charm bracelet is a celebration of romance in its purest form, a shimmering collection of charms that carry her into a world of hearts, roses, and handwritten notes. Wow. So you see, when somebody reads this, I mean, it just feels so much more valuable than, just like a bracelet, And then of course we can make the offer super juicy with Amos bundle to where, let's say if they order 2, they get an extra discount, or like buy one get one free, and we add a free gift too. Then it's like we just stacked so much value, right? And yeah, that's what I call intentional testing right there. Appreciate the answer. Where do I find the breakthrough advertising on ChatGPT? Here, I'll send it to you. Let me just go to the YouTube live. I'll link it for you guys here. How do I do this? Let me see. Sweet. Yeah, this is great. Thank you guys for joining and asking all the questions. Inside the Shopee Lab Discord, we call this BGPT. So that's how I'm going to call it, okay? When I talk about it. I'm trying to make that a thing because it's just such a headache saying breakthrough advertising GPT. So I'm just going to call it BGPT. So there it is, guys. This is all you need. If I want to start entrepreneur journey, let me start over. If I want to start entrepreneur journey, do I start with targeting specific niche of people like businessmen? Yeah, that's one way to do it, but I would personally start with just product research. Again, I just think product research is the best place to start because the product is the foundation. And then you can think about people to target, right? Then you can think about niches in particular, but there's so many potential ideas out there. And I mean, I literally have like 1,000+ videos on my channel breaking down amazing ideas. And lately I've evolved this concept of like breaking down brands, but then also channeling those learnings into a startup, right? Like a Shopify startup, like how to actually build that in a lean way, which is kind of our approach, right? Our strategy. So I would start with just product research. So just explore markets, explore research. And then once you find a product that you resonate with, that you see solves a potential problem, then you can start thinking about how to niche it down or target a specific group of people. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't overthink it too much. I would just try to target. I like to target mass desires personally. Again, everybody's going to tell you something different. Some people will tell you to just like get extremely granular, like targeting soccer moms from, North Canada, right? Like, I don't know. But I don't like that. I like to just keep it more broad and simple and still channel like mass desires, channel the real reasons why somebody's going to buy this, right? But I like this kind of copy where it's not like so specific to one person. It's still fairly broad. I like it that way because I just like Meta to do the heavy lifting. Do you trust ChatGPT to build a full brand and evaluate ideas? I'm trying to grow a second brand as I have done really well on my first. Watching your videos and advice has really helped me grow. Wow, well, first of all, that's amazing. But second of all, honestly, not really. I would just communicate with ChatGPT your own ideas and kind of just sculpting out like a proper plan for it. But I just like to come up with ideas just based on my own intuition and then going through with ChatGPT or Claude to like refine that idea and maybe explore it further. I think that's a better way than just to be like, hey, give me the top 10 trends. Like, that's good. I'm sure you'll get some good information from that, but it's also just a bit generic, and you should use your own creativity and brain because that's ultimately what's going to make your idea successful. Would you be open to giving your thoughts on a concept/personalized product that I've created? Would love to hear from someone with all your experiences on it. Sure, yeah. I mean, link it. I'm happy to take a look. I'm very happy to take a look. Let's see if there's any content to watch. I actually do have some watch later content that I've been wanting to watch. Yeah, in the future, guys, like, you guys are very early here, but I want to stream so many things. I want to stream even some of this, like this looks so interesting to me. You know, this Jupiter video, like a space video. I love physics and space and, you know, all sorts of things, man. So, and there's so much fun stuff that we can go through. Yeah. Shouldn't it be easier to go super niche than broad? There's so much competition out there. Yes, definitely true. Like 100%. But no, but also it's not necessarily easier, right? My approach is just basically to make it product focused, right? Like I wouldn't suggest, for example, you test a broad angle on a product that is extremely competitive. Like that's kind of my point, is to go through, like I like the approach of doing a mass desire with a relatively new product. Everyone's different, guys. I'm telling you, everyone's different. Like I know people that are super specific, and you know, do millions a month. I've done $1 million a month with just like extremely broad angles. So everything can work. It's just up to like what you want to do. And I know that may be hard. It's kind of like a shitty answer, not gonna lie, because people just want to hear like, no, this is the way. But there isn't just one way. That's the harsh truth of it. You kind of got to figure out your own way. But I will say, my way works, man. I'll just say that. Like, obviously, many ways work. But I've just been seeing people in my community that have never done e-com before, ever. And they're getting results. So I do think this works. I think the way where you need to be like just a top tier marketer and like get super specific, blah, 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 of course works, but I just find it more complicated. That's really all it is. I just personally find it more complicated. And I like to keep things very simple. I'm a big fan of simplicity. It may not seem like it sometimes because I do a lot of things, but everything I do is pretty simple. And that's why I'm saying, even down to my content, like if you look at my content, it's very simple. It's like very, very simple. And if it wasn't simple, I probably wouldn't be doing it. I would probably get bored of it. And in fact, like for a while, I did have, like years ago, I went through like a period of not really posting many videos. And it's because back then I actually used to edit my videos. I used to like, yeah, just go like really hard on a video, and it wouldn't do very much. It wouldn't actually do better than my normal videos. So then I was like, why don't I just focus on what I like doing, you know, what I find interesting, which is just making the video. And in hindsight, maybe I should have hired like an editor or something, but the problem with that, because I actually did do that once, the problem with that is that then I felt like I needed, like that just adds a layer of complication, right? Because then after making the video, then now I need to wait for the editor to make, like now I'm dependent on this editor, which I don't like, right? Like I want to be able to just make a video and just post that shit. So I just want to be in full control. The landscape is a lot harder right now. I don't know. I don't think so, man. I actually I think it's the opposite. I think it's never been easier. I'm having the most fun probably I've ever had with ecom right now. You know, building partnerships with people because the system just works. And I think AI is just enabling so much creativity and like just so much new ideas, right? It's just enabling a lot of new ideas where you can create a studio, like a high production value studio level brand from nothing, without inventory, without spending like any money on a like professional shoot and or designers and things like that. So it's not easy, right, per se. But I think there's just more resources than ever before. So maybe that's why it feels harder for you, is because there's just so many ways. That's actually true. It's not harder because it's actually harder. It's harder because there's just so many potential ways to do it that it's extremely overwhelming. I think many people feel this way, and I think it's just like a general problem that people experience. Even today, I went to the mall with my girlfriend, and the first store we went into, it was PacSun, and it was very busy, and there was tons of options, like tons of shirts and shorts and sweatpants and whatever. And she told me, she's like, oh, I feel like really overwhelmed, like I kind of want to leave. And I was like, no, just try this one looks good. I just like started pointing stuff out, and then she started grabbing it, and then she was like, before she knew it, she found like some really dope outfits. And the point of the story is like, yeah, sometimes when there's so many options, it's really overwhelming and things just feel extra hard. So I think that's what's happening right now. It's not that the landscape is like actually harder, is that there's so many more options of things you can do that it becomes analysis paralysis. It makes it really hard to move forward because you just doubt everything. But that's why, like I'm telling you, just keep it extremely simple. Like just make a nice looking store, find a product that makes sense to test, right? Like do some research, some validation, make some good ads, even static ads. You don't need to rip content. Of course you can, I mean, do whatever you want, right? But yeah, so keep it simple, man. Let's see. I tried e-commerce dropshipping multiple times before, all organic, kept failing, man. Dude, if you're good at organic, DM me on Instagram. I have a really good opportunity for you. It's a web app that we built at the studio at Chemi, at the lab, at Chemi Lab, not Shopee Lab. And it's doing pretty well. I'm not going to lie. It's stacking some monthly recurring revenue all organically. And right now, I'm giving insane commissions for it. So if you're good at organic, I'll literally give you 50% recurring commissions. And I'll even give you the tool that you need in order to go viral, which is a slideshow tool. And just post a ton of slideshows, like 10 a day. And you'll print, man. Because, yeah, this thing is taking off. So if you're good at organic, hit me up. I'll give you a way better opportunity than any drop shipping product that you could have. Just kidding. But it is a really amazing opportunity. So DM me if you're good at organic. Great content, thanks. Does the whole Shopee Lab AI also make sense for a European seller as well? Cheers and greetings from Austria. I'll tell you a little secret. I think if you are in Europe right now, you have an insane amount of opportunity at your disposal because you can literally just take what works in the US and apply it to your own country. That's honestly such a crazy method. I mean, I don't do that because I live in the US, so I just focus on the US. But in the future, I'm for sure going to partner with more people in Europe, for example, to apply these methods and create our own stores there. I think it's really a great idea. And yes, Shopee Lab, all the stuff that's in here is absolutely relevant to the European markets, especially the English-speaking countries. But of course, not limited to those countries, because what I find, and this is actually crazy, guys, like it's really crazy how this happens. I'm from Chile originally, so I'll just give you that example. But I noticed when I moved to the US, I noticed that a lot of the things that happen here end up happening there too, like a year later. So not just shopping trends, not just content trends, literally everything, like even political trends. I'm not even kidding. Like last year, we went from a Democratic president in the US to a Republican president, Trump. In Chile, literally the exact same thing is happening right now a year later. It's insane. Like it's crazy. So that's just my own anecdotal experience, right? But I would imagine it's the same exact thing in Europe. So yeah, man, use that information however you will. I think it's a great opportunity to just take the things that are booming in the US and apply them to your own individual market. And sure, like you may not achieve the same scale as you could in the US, but you can also scale horizontally. I mean, even just on Team Drop, for example, you can have several stores, and that's what I do. You can have like 20 stores linked up to one Team Drop account and pay for all the orders at once with a credit card. So yeah, man, I would say don't be afraid of testing small markets if you're a local in those markets, because there's just literally no competition. So even if you scale a store to like 50K a month, let's say, and that's like big in your country, I mean, you could just have 10 stores doing that, right? With different products. So I wouldn't be too scared of like the lack of scale potential personally. So yeah, next year, definitely it's one of my goals to partner up with someone to launch emerging market stores. but not right now, because that just adds a whole layer of complication, like legal structure, all these things that I just don't want to deal with right now. Let's see. Yeah, there are videos that I want to watch. Maybe this one, Big Tech is betting on gambling and scams. That sounds pretty interesting. But let me answer more questions. I've been following you. Hey Ari, I've been following you for a while now. My friend and I are finally launching our own brand soon. We've been working on this unique product for the past 6 months. You'll be hearing about it. Haha. Amazing, man. I love to encourage you guys to launch stuff. That's great to hear. Of course, make sure you join the streams if you need anything, if you want to ask more questions or need any advice or whatever it is. I got a few interviews lined up here pretty soon so I'm getting back on the interviews for the channel. I know you guys love those, and I kind of stalled them for a while. Not because I don't like doing them, it's just because there's been, they require organization. It's something I talked about earlier today. But whenever there's organizational components to something where I need to like organize my time with someone else's time, it just creates complications sometimes. But I've been a little bit better actually with delegating and getting more people to help me with things. And I think, I have a lot of people that want to do a video with me, people that do 8 figures, even 9 figures, that want to be on my channel. So I'm going to be interviewing them, and it'll be pretty fun. Someone I know who had well in dropshipping a few years ago switched over to affiliate marketing, and now I think he does a combination of both or something like that. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a really good idea, because affiliate marketing is just really powerful due to the fact that it's just so much simpler. And it goes into what I mentioned earlier. Simplicity is a beautiful thing. So with affiliate marketing, you only need to focus on the marketing. You don't need to focus on setting up a product, finding a supplier, etc. Not that those things are super difficult, but they're certainly more complicated. With affiliate marketing, you literally just focus on marketing. And it's part of the reason why TikTok Shop is as big as it is because of affiliate marketers. TikTok Shop is literally the number one okay, no, it's not. There's people doing insane numbers in affiliate marketing, so I take that back. But TikTok Shop is a huge affiliate marketing hub right now. It's absolutely massive. And it's because the affiliates, they just focus on making videos. That's all they focus on. They just spam videos, like boom, 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 making videos every single day. So with that said, what am I doing? Okay. So that's an opportunity that I want to provide for some of you guys that want to do organic content, but maybe you don't want to do TikTok Shop or whatever. I have a product that's a web app. It's a software for consumers. It's a consumer software that has a ton of viral potential. And I also have the strategy that you can follow. It's literally making slideshow videos. And I made an AI tool that makes the slideshows. They look extremely native and real in like maybe 15 seconds. If you post 10 slideshows a day in your own TikTok account and you use the affiliate link for this web app, this consumer web app that I'm talking about, you can make monthly recurring commissions. So hit me up if you're interested in that. Just send me a DM on Instagram, say affiliate, and I'll send you the instructions for that. That's going to be a great opportunity for a lot of you guys. So definitely keep an eye out for it. But yeah, long story short, I do think affiliate marketing paired with e-com is a great idea. Or even just affiliate marketing in general. I think you can make a lot of money doing it. The only problem with it is that if you're only doing that, you're not really owning anything, right? Like you're just driving traffic to something. You're kind of like a salesman, right? But you're like a highly leveraged salesman because, you're not like closing calls. You're just like driving traffic. So it's a great gig. Amazing, amazing way to make money online, especially today. But you're not really owning anything. So you don't have any assets from it. But the way to mitigate that, I think, is to create like a media page, right? Like a TikTok page that's, in a particular niche, and then run traffic through that, so that then even if your affiliate offer ends, you still have the page. So that's one cool thing about it. That's how I would approach affiliate marketing if that was like my main thing. But yeah, ecom is just great right now. So like I would just I'm just going to keep building these stores. Yeah, I should probably build this a little bit more. So let me actually just start working on this again. And I'll answer more questions, but let me make sure that I have a new product template. Love charm bracelet based on the default product. Boom. Oh wait, what? That's not the right one. So I'll go back. I'll go to products. And then I'll go here. And then I'll go love charm bracelet. Boom. So then we'll go back. We'll go to that one. Here it is. So now we can edit it. Do you think marketing directed to Gen Z will change in 2026? I feel like influencers is dying, and using real people is the way to go. And building brands quietly is so important now. Yeah, I think it will change, but I think that's always how it is, right? Every year there's new changes happening. It's kind of crazy. Even like I remember when TikTok Shop was a change, or even TikTok itself. Like I remember I was super early on to that in our agency, and I remember seeing crazy things that I was like, what? But now it's kind of the norm. So I think naturally things will change. I do think influencers are dying too. I agree. I think everybody's an influencer. Everybody that posts content is an influencer now, in the sense that it's become a little bit more democratized. Like good content is the metric now, right? Like you can have 0 followers and make a video that reaches 100 million people. Obviously that's not realistic, but it's possible. So I think that tells you that it's more than ever like a volume game, unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, right? Like it just depends on how you look at it. Glass half empty, glass half full kind of thing. But if we take a look at some of the top TikTok shop creators, or brands, which I think is a really good way to gauge where the future is headed, in my opinion. We're seeing, for example, these guys, so yeah, in the last 30 days, Dr. Malaxin Global has done $15 million on TikTok Shop and has posted 34,800 videos. That's an insane amount of reps. That's a lot of volume. So I think, yeah, it's just going to be more and more volume, and to the point where like maybe dead internet theory will actually be real, where there's just going to be so much content that it's just overwhelming and boring and people will just completely tune out. But we'll see. I think it will take a while for that to happen, but we're accelerating towards it faster and faster, especially with AI. Let's see. He said the customer service and chargeback issues, margins, etc. were frequent issues. Yeah, those are certainly big issues with e-com that make it a little bit unappealing, but also those are all things that you can avoid by just having good suppliers and good customer service. And that's actually why I got involved in Smart Reply, because it just does it all with AI and it can do it even better than humans. So it's great. Let's see. Do you think brands should reduce AI use for marketing, instead keeping everything super genuine and real, and just use AI for ideas and in the background? I think that's definitely one way that you could do it, right? Like I mentioned this earlier, but there's not just one way to build a brand, right? Like I think you can build a brand that is all human focused. That can be your marketing edge, your marketing angle, the reason why people love your brand as opposed to someone else. But that's not to say that AI content doesn't work. I mean, man, trust me, AI content absolutely works for marketing. So it's just up to what you want to do, right? I think definitely in the future, having human content can be an edge. But like I said, because it's such a volume game these days, AI content will probably win in the end. And it's just going to get so much better too. Like the fact that it's already this good is pretty insane. So I can only imagine in 5 years, right? Like, oh man, it's just going to be crazy. Facebook restricted my account again before I could even do ads. I'm so fed up. That sucks. That's really the worst, honestly. I hate dealing with that stuff. What changed everything for me was building an agency, to be honest. I'm so glad that I did build an agency when I did, because yeah, now my agency is like a meta partner, so I don't deal with those kind of issues nearly as much. And I never even thought about that when I launched it, so it was just a happy accident. How do you handle people trusting less for online stores and betting more on popular platforms like Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and so on? How do you make your store trustworthy? You know what? I think this is controversial, but I don't think that's actually always the case. Dude, I've ordered things on Amazon. My mom ordered my daughter a gift from Amazon, and it still hasn't arrived, and she ordered it a month ago. So you still deal with shitty stuff on these platforms, and ultimately people want to shop with things that resonate with them. And there's so many reasons why somebody would shop your store versus someone else. I think, like I mentioned before, it comes down to value, providing more value in your offer. There's only so much value you can provide on Amazon. It's really like on Amazon, it's really like more than ever competing on price. So that's why I don't like Amazon, for that reason. But there's a lot of benefits as well. So don't get me wrong, Amazon's pretty insane. But, you can add more value. You can have better images. You can have, an aesthetic that resonates with a particular group more, and that adds trust. Of course, good customer service is always the best thing you can do, or one of the best things. But honestly, just don't think about it too much, because also that's why I like to put a big emphasis on the product itself, like just testing new products, because yeah, that way you're also just going to always have something fresh. Something fresh in the market is always nice, and that's always just a competitive edge. So don't neglect that. I've been following you for a while, or no, I've been following you for a short time, and I'm watching from Chile. It's a small world. Wow, that's pretty cool. Would you consider a service-based business or being a consultant more or less hassle than e-commerce? Just curious, as I remember seeing marketing agency owners being overworked and miserable too. That's a great question. It's unfortunately a case of perspective. The grass is always greener on the other side. The e-commerce perspective, sometimes they envy the brand owners or the agency owners, because they don't have to deal with inventory forecasting. They don't have to worry about chargebacks and, all these things. They just get a retainer and they're good to go. On the other hand, the agency owner envies the e-commerce store owner, because the e-commerce guy doesn't have to hop on a million calls every day. They don't have to go and do outreach and close brands and go through this bureaucratic corporate process to sign a big client that takes 3 months and it's the most painful thing ever. They can just coast, right? They can do whatever they want. So both have their benefits. Both are great. Both are terrible. It's really about how you want, what you want. I have both. I have a marketing agency and an e-commerce business, and I'm not gonna lie, yes, the agency kind of sucks. I'm so happy that I went back. Like, my first venture was e-com, then I made an agency, and then I went back to e-com, but then I just kept my agency, and now it's turned into like a more fun business, because I'm doing it in my own way. Like, yes, we still take on clients, but we also do fun things. We create our own projects. We built like a studio. We're doing a lot of AI stuff, so I call it an AI lab. So it's a lot more fun than before. But before, man, it was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. It was not fun. E-commerce is so much more fun. So that's why I'm building more stores. Okay. My throat is like closing up. I don't know how streamers do this, but I guess you just get used to it. That's really good. Okay. Is it possible to have a repeat customers in the store even using Chinese logistics? Absolutely, man. I mean, dude, I'll show you something. I'll show you something here. Yeah, because this will show you something pretty interesting. Yeah, let's just say last 30 days. Okay. So here's a store, right? I just took a screenshot because I don't want to leak it. Although I did build the store from scratch inside Shopify, okay? Yes, I'm gatekeeping the name. I know I said I don't want to gatekeep any information, but this is a little bit different, okay? I'm not gatekeeping how I built the store or how I scaled it and whatnot. Although it's not very scaled up, but this is the key number. We have almost a 5, let's just round up, 5% returning customer rate. And this is a brand new store, like 3 months old, not even. So yes, you can absolutely get a returning customer rate. And again, this is also with no emails. I'm not sending any emails because I'm just so lazy and I just haven't done it, but I need to hire somebody for this ASAP. But yeah, it's absolutely possible, man. It's just about sending good quality products and having good customer service so that people feel good. That's all it is. And yeah, and I fulfill everything with TeamDrop. I think TeamDrop is an amazing sourcing partner because the quality of their products, their baseline is so much better than anything else I've seen. I've tested pretty much every supplier. I'm not gonna lie. I've tested, and yeah, you can access this, by the way, ShopiLab.ai, free platform. Go to ShopiLab sourcing, go to TeamDrop. I've used Zendrop, I've used CJ, I've used de-essers, I've used Supplyful, I've used Commercive. Zendrop and de-essers, let's just go through those. Like, generally the quality there is not good at a baseline. Of course, you can always source custom products and improve the quality, but what I find with TeamDrop is their standard quality is just higher. So that helps a ton. It's an accessory with an already developed market. It has great potential since the idea had a lot of impressions online, but nobody have built a brand around it, so we've done it. Dude, that's awesome. Sounds like a great thesis for a good brand. I remember back when e-commerce boomed so much in popularity and basically almost everyone was sourcing and shipping from China with waiting 2 weeks for delivery when it's supposed to be much less. Absolutely. I mean, that's kind of the case. A lot of people are willing to wait now, and even TikTok Shop. You order things on TikTok Shop, sometimes it does take a week and a half or 2 weeks to arrive. Even on Amazon, it happens with some sellers that don't fulfill with FBA. I think it's becoming more common, believe it or not. So, you know, it's also not true. Like, obviously, Amazon is getting better and better and better, but I just don't think, I think people overthink it a bit. That's all. I think as long as you're selling good products, you have strong customer service, you're going to be fine. How do I review my own bad ads in the best way to make better ads next test? I mean, just look at your metrics, you know, like, and also compare them with top ads from other people. Like, look at the ads that other brands are launching in your category. And, you know,
over 7,000
like, this is a nice ad right here. Pickpockets are calling us their worst. This is a nice ad. This looks very native. And let's see, what are they selling? The Foldy. Dude, it's literally just a fanny pack. Like, that's crazy. But it looks nice. It does look nice. So yeah, just look at your metrics and see what you can improve. I mean, I could dive super deep into like every step of the funnel metrics, but like I'm just tired right now. I don't want to do that. Long story short, just look at the competitors' ads that they're launching, look at the ads that you launched, look at your metrics, do better. What's your best marketing tip? My best marketing tip, sell the transformation, man. Don't sell the features. But that's actually not always true. My best marketing tip is actually probably just to like test, which is not really a marketing tip, but it also is. I think right now it's like testing is more important than ever before, and it's always been important, but I think now you can just test so much more because of AI. So testing is the best marketing tip I can give you. Test more. How do you know German, Ari? I actually don't know German. If I'm not making sales, does it mean my creatives are bad or the product is bad? Probably both. And maybe your site is bad too. Hey Ari, do you need a closer? I'm a friend of Anderson's. Would love to support you with the agency. Sure, yes. I mean, at the agency, I'm certainly happy to have closers. But also outreach. Like, honestly, that's the thing that we need there more. It's just outreach too. So if you can outreach and close, dude, I'll give you a lot of money for everything that you close and recurring. Because we have a lot of great services. Like, we can do a lot. This is another thing, guys, just as a little tip. A really good agency service that I've sold myself at the agency is setting up an AI customer service bot on social media pages for brands. And we just do it through Smart Reply. So easy. It takes 2 minutes to do, but we charge $1,500 for it, for the setup for a brand. So really good service you can do. I'm in women's shapewear, by the way. Great niche. Very competitive, but definitely a good one. Greetings from Vietnam. Wish you a good day. You too, man. Have a good day in Vietnam. You have a jewelry store there? I don't. Oh, this, yeah, I guess this is a jewelry store, but this is not really a jewelry store. It's just, this is the first product that I put on here, but this is going to be a general lifestyle store. Okay? It's not a jewelry store. It's a lifestyle store. But yes, right now, there's only one product or two products, and they're both jewelry products. But it's a lifestyle store, okay? What theme is this? It's called Olivia by Lumen. But we're making our own theme that's almost identical to this for the store builder. So use the store builder for now and you'll get our other theme that converts really well. But this is the newer theme. It's just a little bit newer, more polished. So I like it. It's Lumen though. It's pretty cheap. It's a really great theme. Can you, someone tell me how people deliver to USA cheaply with this year's regulation? Just use Teamdrop for your product sourcing. It's pretty cheap. No, I'm doing wellness. How's jewelry going for you? Nice. Do you do store reviews? Yeah, I do. If you list, come in your store, I'll review it. Thanks. Where would you like me to send you the video of it? Look forward to hearing your thoughts. Feel free to be completely honest. Send it to me on Instagram DMs. They're doing a good job in helping you get products from China to US very cheap and safe. Just DM'd you on Instagram for the outreach and closing. Awesome. I'll definitely check that out. I appreciate you reaching out. I mean, it could be big. Okay, but I want them to the EU and then sell them from there. My office is there. That's fine too. I mean, you can just order in bulk. Is it possible to talk to you one-on-one? We're ordering our first batch for 10K in January and gonna need some decent marketing. Would appreciate your advice. No, well, not right now. I mean, I do one-on-one calls for paid clients. Yes. I'm sorry, man. I just hey, I'm trying to stream more. You can ask me anything here, DM me, happy to give you advice, but I just don't really hop on calls with people right now because I just don't really have time. But I mean, I do hop on calls with people in our accelerator, not trying to pitch it here, but I do have an accelerator, and I'm actually partnered with some of our members that have joined that are doing really well, that are super talented. We're building stuff together too. But I do talk one-on-one with the people in here, the members, pretty much every month. So you can consider that if you want. You'll probably talk to Chelsea if you apply and you get in. And Chelsea actually is running her own store now, which is pretty cool. And she's been killing it. I DM'd you, but message doesn't go through for some reason. Oh. Yeah, I forgot to check my phone, but I'm getting blasted. Okay. Well, good stuff, guys. Have you watched Red Berserk or Vagabond yet? No, I haven't yet, but I should. Is it on Shonen Jump? Because I have a Shonen Jump. It's not on Shonen Jump. Is Vagabond on here? I don't know. But yeah, I really want to read them for sure. Right now, I'm just a One Piece, one trick, you could say. I only read One Piece right now. That's the only manga I'm really reading. But I mean, I have to wait for each new chapter because I'm caught up. I'm like on chapter, 1139 or whatever it is. Okay, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. My throat is just getting super tired. But this is going to become the norm. Believe it or not. My plan is to make this the norm. I just want to stream all the time. And make content from the stream. ambitioncanvas.com. Okay, fix this, man. Fix this header. This is so big. This is a nice pop-up. I like that. Let's see. Stack and save. 1 canvas, 2 canvas, 3 canvas. Nice. That's actually clean. This is clean. This looks good. Not a huge fan of this. I mean, it is clean. It's just, it just kind of throws me off that it's selected like that. Stack and save. Frequently asked questions. Yeah, this is good. Iceberg of success. But yeah, you got to clean up this header, man. I mean, it's just a little too crazy. You see, look at how much real estate this is taking up, man. And this is like prime real estate. Like you got to bring this up to, right here. This is taking up so much space right here. And then, yeah, I would maybe do like one sentence on like, just put it in the breakthrough advertising GPT to give you like a really solid, clean headline of like why somebody would buy that, right? Like about the transformation. because it's like a lot of features. It's like, oh yeah, premium canvas, handmade, but like, why does somebody buy this, right? They buy it for motivation. They want to reach their goals. They want to, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like bring that emotion out a little bit, and you can do it so simply. Dude, I'll even do it for you right now. Let's see. Have you done custom packaging with Teamdrop? Yes. They're super helpful with custom packaging, custom inserts, everything. So let's see. Success is built below the surface. Yeah, what's the reality behind every? Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, just add some of these in there. It's definitely gonna add a lot to it. What a great day. Damn, I like that. Curiosity is compound interest for your brain. How do I get that GPT? I linked it above in the chat. If you just scroll up, I linked it. But otherwise, just join Shopilab, man, and I'll send it to you. And I mean free Shopilab. I don't mean the paid version, although I do encourage that too. But you can actually just join for free. If you go to Shopilab AI at the bottom, you can just join the Discord, and you can access the dashboard for free. But join the Discord, and I'll send it to you on Discord, in the Discord community. Very important. I will never message anybody on Discord like a DM. So if you get DMs from anybody, they're pretending to be me. It's not me. But if you join the Discord and you type in the general chat, then that is me. Okay. Are you interested in quant finance? Awesome. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty big into quant finance, but I have some pretty good business ideas there actually relating to Aster, the perp dex, and yeah. But I don't want to get into it in this episode, in this live stream. But man, the future is bright, guys. We're gonna be doing so many streams and doing so much fun stuff and learning a lot about a variety of things. Like, yeah, quant finance, finance in general. Yes, the bro, is the Shopilab free AI store? Bro, is the Shopilab free AI store builder actually free? Other ones like Launch Your Store say that, but they actually charge you. It is 100% free, literally 100% free. And yeah, we have plans to make it insane. Like, we're building some insane stuff with this, and it's gonna be free. But for now, it's actually just super simple and plain, but it works very well. And the theme that you get is really good. It's what we're using on another store that's doing over $1,000 a day in profit. It's literally the same exact theme. So just use it. Can you review high strips for the next video? Yeah, and I can do you one better because that guy actually has messaged me on X. So I think I could even get the founder for a podcast maybe. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about a variety of more topics. I think that's one way that I'll be able to expand my reach in our community, about talking about other things that interest me a lot, which is finance. I'm definitely super interested in finance. I'm super interested in history and science. So these are kind of, this channel is going to evolve. Even politics, honestly, I'm interested in, but more as like an observer. But I do like to give my opinion on different political things, even if it alienates some people. But I'm actually just a big I just want the pursuit of knowledge and truth, right? I mean, that's what these streams will be about. Even if we all disagree on things, that's actually totally fine. You know, there's like a forum, right? Imagine, you know, the old Greek forums, you know, the academy, right, where you would go and just debate things, ideas, and you're just searching for truth. That's what we're all about here. That's what we're here for. Okay, guys, but I really got to head out. I'll answer more questions next